Good evening and welcome into the Tuesday, October 28th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news today, local families needing food assistance may be affected by the federal government shutdown. Arianna Mack reports.
Thanks, Rob. In Catawba County, 10,730 households representing 22,149 individuals currently receive $3.4 million in food assistance benefits each month. These dollars not only help families put food on the table, but also sustain our local economy. Retailers such as grocery stores and major chains like Walmart rely on SNAP purchases for an estimated 11 to 18% of their total sales. This week, North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services notified county DSS agencies that it received a letter from the federal government on October 16th indicating FNS benefits for November may be disrupted if the federal shutdown continues. If that occurs, thousands of Catawba County residents may not receive their benefits as usual. While this possibility creates understandable concern, Catawba County is fortunate to have a strong network of nonprofit and faith-based partners who stand ready to help meet community needs. DSS relies on these dedicated partners every day to fill service gaps for our most vulnerable neighbors, and together we remain steadfast in our shared mission of care and compassion. Social Services Director Karen Harrington emphasized our community is resilient. We've seen time and time again how our partners, nonprofits, and faith-based organizations come together to ensure families are supported. We will continue to share updates as more information becomes available. We have resources linked in this story at our website, WHKY.com. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thanks, Arianna. The Iredell County Fire Marshal's Office and Sheriff's Office are investigating a structure fire that resulted in the death of a western Iredell County resident. The blaze occurred at a residence on Sharon School Road Monday afternoon. According to the Iredell Free News, West Iredell Fire Department personnel, along with members of the Catawba, Stony Point, Troutman, and Monticello Fire Departments, Iredell County EMS and Rescue Squad were dispatched to a report of a structure fire with a person with disabilities trapped inside. The fire occurred at a home in the 300 block of Sharon School Road at approximately 2:30 p.m. Monday. Arriving units reported a heavily involved structure fire. According to the published report, firefighters pulled a person from the structure. However, the victim was pronounced deceased at the scene. The victim's name was not released initially. The fire was reported to be under control by 3:40 p.m. Monday. The Caldwell County Board of Commissioners announced the appointment of Shane Fox as the county's new manager effective December 1st of this year. Mr. Fox brings experience spanning executive leadership, financial management, and regional collaboration across North Carolina. Mr. Fox most recently served as the town manager for Blowing Rock, where he was responsible for leading daily operations and executing the town council's strategic vision. Prior to this, he served as Alexander County Manager, leading comprehensive efforts to ensure efficient service delivery and fiscal sustainability. More details at WHKY.com, and congratulations to Mr. Fox. A fire at a business was extinguished in Morganton Monday at approximately 6:20 p.m. The Morganton Department of Public Safety responded to a reported structure fire at PCA, a local manufacturing facility specializing in cardboard production. According to Public Safety, PCA employees acted quickly in activating their emergency response procedures, quickly notifying dispatch. Upon arrival, public safety crews found a fire originating in one of the machines used for cutting cardboard. Firefighters acted quickly to extinguish the fire and prevent it from spreading throughout the facility. Due to the quick response, the fire was contained to the affected machine and damage was limited to smoke within the building. No structural damage or injuries were reported. In today's crime report, Arianna Mack has an update on a robbery case first reported Monday here on WHKY. In local sports, Jason Savage has news from Lenoir-Rhyne, where a Conference Player of the Week award has been given to a special teams performer. In Community Focus, we'll get the November schedule of events in the Catawba County's libraries from Lindsay Lewis. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on Channel 14.2 and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel and at 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We are also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
Once Upon a Time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, knights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
Nutritional deficiencies occur when your body just doesn't get enough of specific nutrients necessary for proper function. Now, deficiencies can lead to a wide variety of health problems, and the standard American diet is very deficient in the nutrients that you need to get well and stay well. For example, lack of vitamin D can cause weak bones. Too little vitamin B12 can cause fatigue. Vitamin A is essential for vision. Vitamin C plays a vital role in antioxidant production and immune function. Iron is critical for oxygen, which keeps you energized. Iodine is essential for thyroid production. Now, symptoms of vitamin deficiencies might be subtle at first. Maybe a little tiredness, some poor concentration, or even getting sick all the time. So to avoid vitamin deficiencies, eat a balanced, nutrient-rich diet. Focus on eating a lot of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. I personally feel that quality supplements are not a luxury, they're a necessity. I'm Dr. Joe Esposito. I'll see you next time for another quick tip.
This is Suit Up Sports. Suit Up Sports. Where opinions are as sharp as a tailored suit. No fluff, no gimmicks, just unfiltered, hard-hitting takes on sports and a whole lot more. It's time to suit up. Now here's your host, DJ the Suit Stout.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
I want to tell you about Dr. Joe's Energy Boost Chewables. These things are amazing. Good, clean energy, no caffeine, no sugar crashes, and not even a hassle of swallowing pills. Now, these contain two ingredients. One of them is citrulline. Citrulline is an amino acid that opens up your blood vessels and increases circulation, even helps lower your blood pressure. And ginseng, this helps manage stress, keeps you focused, and gets you physically energized throughout the day. You can get these and all of our supplements on our website, drjoe.com. That's drjoe.com.
The following report contains real arrest records and law enforcement data. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Welcome back into the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Leading off our crime report today, Arianna Mack has more details on arrests in a robbery case in Hickory that we initially reported on in last night's news.
That's correct, Rob. 19-year-old Jalen Dante Burnett of Winston-Salem and 22-year-old Brian Galvin Ugeld and 20-year-old Devin Michael Carr, both of the same 24th Street Northeast Hickory address, were arrested on October 27th by Hickory police officers. They are all charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon, larceny of a firearm, larceny of a motor vehicle, and second-degree kidnapping. The suspects are charged in connection to an armed robbery that occurred at Sheet's convenience store at 2387 Springs Road in Hickory on Monday, October 27th. Hickory police responded to the reports of a robbery shortly after 4 a.m. where 4 individuals approached a male at the gas pumps and forced the victim into his vehicle. The 4 suspects entered the vehicle with the victim and drove the victim's vehicle away from the scene. The suspects released the victim a short time later at a business near the original incident location. The victim's vehicle information was sent out over a Be on the Lookout or BOLO, and Rowan County Sheriff's deputies located the stolen vehicle in Rowan County a short time later. 3 of the suspects were arrested following a brief vehicle pursuit. All 3 suspects were confined in the Catawba County detention facility without bond. A Tuesday district court date was scheduled. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna. An Iredell County man is charged with strangulation and with assaulting police. 35-year-old Joshua Anson Orner of Harmony was arrested Saturday by Iredell County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony counts of assault by strangulation, inflicting serious injury, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. He is also charged with misdemeanor counts of assault on a female, crime of domestic violence, assault on a government official, resist, delay, and obstruct an officer, and simple possession of Schedule 4 controlled substance. On Saturday, deputies responded to a call on Moxville Road regarding a domestic dispute involving an active assault. Iredell Communications briefly lost contact with the caller, but before the call ended, they reported that the suspect had threatened to kill her. Deputies arrived on the scene and heard a woman screaming about a gun. Officers made contact with the suspect, identified as Joshua Anson Orner. During a search, deputies found a firearm magazine, but no gun at that time. Officers determined a woman at the residence had been assaulted. As they attempted to place Orner under arrest, he tried to flee and then allegedly assaulted the deputies during the struggle that followed. He was ultimately taken into custody. A subsequent search of the area outside the home led to the discovery of the handgun. Orner was being held in the Iredell County Detention Center under $50,000 secured bond. With details on a pair of arrests in Catawba County cases, here's David Cedrone.
All right, thanks, Rob. Eastwood, a Newton woman is facing multiple drug charges. 30-year-old Samantha K. Garland was arrested by Hickory police. She is charged with felony possession of a Schedule 2 controlled substance, possession of Schedule 4 substance, drug paraphernalia, second-degree trespass, and misdemeanor larceny. Garland is being held at the Catawba County Detention Facility under $2,500 bond. Her court date was set for Monday. And a 36-year-old Joshua James Smith of Sherrills Ford was arrested Monday by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. He is charged with felony possession of a Schedule 2 controlled substance and maintaining a vehicle or dwelling for controlled substance, along with misdemeanor paraphernalia charge. Smith is being held at the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $4,000 bond. His court date is scheduled for today. I'm David Cedrone, WHKY News.
Thanks, David. A Hickory man is charged with having a stolen vehicle. 54-year-old Scott Owen Spiegel was arrested Monday by authorities in Lincoln County. He's charged with possession of a stolen motor vehicle and resisting a public officer. Spiegel was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $7,500 bond. A Tuesday district court date was scheduled. A Lenoir man is charged with theft offenses. 42-year-old James Dale Benge was arrested Friday by Lenoir police. He's charged with felony counts of larceny and possession of stolen property. Following the arrest, Benge was jailed in the Caldwell County Detention Center under $50,000 secured bond. His next court date is set for November 13th in Lenoir. An Alexander County man faces drug charges. The Iredell County Sheriff's Office arrested 35-year-old Robert Morgan Galley of Willis Road, Taylorsville on October 17th. They charged him with felony counts of possession of fentanyl and maintaining a vehicle, dwelling, or place for controlled substance, along with counts of possession of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia, carrying a concealed weapon, and driving while license revoked. Galley was no longer listed in custody. And that's your crime report. I'm Rob Eastwood. Stay with us. Jason Savage is up next with your local sports.
Nick, I need your help. Trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount. Credit, we can help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Into Visa, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
Once upon a time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
We go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical, and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
Rex Allen Theater's back on Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on WHKY TV 14.2 with Kathy's Cooking, Interesting People, Hildebrand Cruising, and the Squatch Runners. You don't want to miss it. Channel 14.2 on free TV.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We begin with high school boys soccer action from last night as we are wrapping up the regular season this week. In the Catawba River 1A, 2A, 3A conference, the North Carolina School of Science and Math of Morganton went to a scoreless draw with Queens Grant yesterday. Out of the Western Piedmont 3A, 4A conference, Drawn getting by East Burke 3-1, and finally in the Northwestern 6A, 7A conference, Freedom was blanked by McDowell 4-0. St. Stephen's lost to Watauga by the final of 2-0. Over the weekend, Caldwell Community College and Technical Institute's volleyball team finished as the runner-up in the 2025 Region 10 Division III volleyball tournament. Caldwell, the number 2 seed, would defeat third-seeded Central Carolina Community College in straight sets in the semifinals, but in the championship match, top-seeded Sandhills Community College would take down the Cobras in straight sets. Cobras season ending at 19-9. Now, prior to the start of the tournament, 4 student athletes were honored by Region 10 for their play during the season. Lyrical Edwards, a Drawn High School grad, along with Gracie McClure and Taylor McClure, were named first team All-Region 10 Division III, while Rebecca Bertoni was named as an honorable mention All-Region 10 Division III honoree. The South Atlantic Conference announced their We Played Football Players of the Week for games played during Week 8 of the 2025 season, and Lenoir-Rhyne's Sonia Yates was named the Special Teams Player of the Week. The senior from Charlotte had a huge game in the Bears' 45-0 win over Mars Hill. He returned 3 punts for a total of 82 yards, which included a 70-yard punt return touchdown in the third quarter, the longest of his career. In addition, on offense, Yates would haul in 5 passes for 51 yards and added an additional touchdown as well. Now, this is the second Player of the Week award for the Bears this season. Quarterback Monty Robinson won the Offensive Player of the Week award in the second week of the season that was awarded on September the 8th. As always, more details on these stories and the latest updates can always be found at our website, WHKY.com. Follow us on social media as well.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Hey, grab me one too.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
We go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
This is Community Focus on the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. I had the chance to sit down with Lindsay Lewis from the Catawba County Library, who takes a look at November events at the county's branches. We take a look each month at the latest news and classes coming up at the Catawba County Library System. And as always, we are joined by Lindsay Lewis. And Lindsay, I understand that there's some big news to start this month's segment.
Yes, Rob, thank you. This month, the library is thrilled to announce the launch of decodable books to our collection. With over 700 new titles designed to help kids practice phonics, these books help build reading confidence through fun, simple stories. Join us for Family Literacy Night at the St. Stephen's branch on Tuesday, November 18th to explore these new books and find out how you can support your child's reading journey at home.
Well, that is exciting news. Well, now let's talk about some of the programs that are coming up in November.
So for this month, homeschoolers can meet up at the Southwest branch on Monday, November 3rd to explore the science behind cream and learn how to turn cream into butter. Practice reading skills with a therapy dog at the St. Stephen's branch on Tuesdays, November 4th and 11th. Families are invited to a night of stargazing with Catawba Valley Astronomy Club at Conover City Park on Tuesday, November 11th. If you love Legos, compete in a building competition on Tuesday, November 18th at the Main Library in Newton, or enjoy a Dino-Vember Lego Challenge at the Maiden branch on Wednesday, November 19th.
Well, there is always stuff for the teenagers as well. I presume that continues in November.
Yes, so we have two exciting events upcoming this month for teens on Monday, November 10th. Paint mugs at the Main Library in Newton and explore the world of microscopic art at the St. Stephen's branch. Create a fall-inspired macrame gnome at the Cheryl's Ford Terrell branch on Wednesday, November 12th, and bring your creativity to life at the Main Library in Newton's Open Studio on Thursday, November 20th. Get ready for the holiday season by competing in festive trivia at the Southwest branch on Monday, November 24th, and design motivational bookmarks on Tuesday, November 25th at the Conover branch.
Well, it's hard to believe that the holiday season is right around the corner. Where's the time gone? Well, a lot going on for the adults in November. Tell us about some of the more exciting events.
If you are curious about the sourdough craze, head to the Cheryl's Ford Terrell branch on Tuesdays, November 4th and 18th for a two-part deep dive into starters and baking tips. Learn how to make festive mocktails at the St. Stephen's branch on Saturday, November 8th, and discover the history behind the native village Wara at the Claremont branch on Thursday, November 13th. On Tuesday, November 18th, treat yourself to some self-care by exploring the world of K-Beauty at the Southwest branch. Then enjoy an inspiring author talk by Kelly Mustian at the Conover branch.
And the library is not just the physical building. Sometimes the library can come out to you.
Yes, we have a library to go, which is our mobile branch, and it is making stops this month at Catawba's Veterans Parade, Valley Hills Mall, Newton Depot, Conover's Holiday Farmer Market, and Catawba's tree lighting. We're bringing the library out into the community every month, so join us whenever you can.
And what do we need to do to get set for any of these programs or get information?
To register for any of our programs or to get more details on dates, times, and locations, please visit our website or call your local library branch. And don't forget, all branches will be closed for Thanksgiving from 5 p.m. on November 26th through November 28th. We wish everyone a safe and happy holiday.
And thanks again to Lindsay Lewis for joining us. Hard to believe next time she visits us, she'll be talking about Christmas events. WHKY's David Cedrone has news from Newton regarding their leaf collection.
All right, thanks, Rob Eastwood. Well, the City of Newton's annual curbside leaf collection is underway. The service runs from today through January 16th. It gives residents a convenient way to dispose of fall leaves. Leaf collection trucks will move from south to north through the city on a rotating 3-week schedule. Residents are asked to keep only leaves at the curb, no sticks or debris to avoid damaging equipment. Leaves should also stay behind the curb and not be moved into the street. City officials remind residents to keep only roll-out garbage bins at least 5 feet away from the leaf piles, cars, and utility poles to ensure both leaf pickup and regular trash service continues smoothly. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. And that wraps up Community Focus and the WHKY News today. Remember, you can get all of the latest news and sports 24/7 at our website, WHKY.com. We also have local news and sports 7 days a week on our sister station, WHKY Radio. That's 1290 AM and 102.3 FM on the dial, and streaming on multiple platforms and at our website. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of Arianna Mack, David Cedrone, Jason Savage, and Lindsay Lewis, I'm Rob Eastwood, and from Hickory, this is the WHKY News.